live from the Burlington, Vermont Bait Tackle Shop and Yoga Studio. Retro Sports Network and HockeyTournaments.com presents Galactic World Wrestling. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ron Juckett, and HockeyTournaments.com presents Galactic World Wrestling from the Burlington Bait Tackle and Yoga Studio in downtown beautiful Burlington, Vermont, right on Church Street, right across between Five Guys Burgers and the Peace and Justice Shop, where you can find your finest water tobacco products. I think we're going to have a couple dandies for you today on this lunchtime special. It's a cold day here in Burlington. The wind chill is 5 degrees. Some unexpected things. The wife goes back to work. We'll go back to the serious sports tomorrow, but for now, let's run a couple matches. First up, from our basic things, $15-minute time limit in our undercard today. George, the Animal Steel, versus the Iron Sheik. Yes. As you now take a look here, George the Animal Steel, a 15-minute match. The referee is Honest Abe. I have no idea what that is, but yes, welcome to Galactic Championship Wrestling, as we are live from the Burlington Bait and Tackle Shop and Yoga Studio in downtown Burlington, wedged between the Peace and Justice Center and Five Guys Cheeseburgers. So George the Animal Steel and the Iron Sheik. Just for giggles here, we're actually indoors, it's warm, and so if you're ready, they're ready. Honest Abe says, get to it. And so George starts with a defensive move at 15-minute time limit here. The Iron Sheik goes for us on the offense. So what's the Iron Sheik? He's going to do a monkey flip. He flipped him into the air. Let's see what happens. And Iron Sheik gets 6 points, but George still can't defend it. Ooh, so the Iron Sheik gets first thing here. They're yapping at each other. George is looking around to see if he can find some turnbuckle to eat. We've disappointed him to tell him that all the filling in the turnbuckles today at the Burlington Bait Shop and Yoga Studio are organic and made from range-free foam. So no poison for him. So this time, they range again. Again, George is going to be on the defense, and the Iron Sheik is on the offense. So what's going to happen? Ooh, an Arabian backbreaker! Oh, George is... Oh, he's holding on for dear life. Here's the roll. He tries to defend, and now the Iron Sheik straps in on the backbreaker, but George Shield does not submit. Does not submit. Oh, he's sore already. You can feel that all the way around the arena. The Iron Sheik is saying something, and George is just holding his back. 3rd minute. Here's the roll. Again, no offense from the old man, and the Iron Sheik laughs. And this time, it's a slam into the turnbuckle for the Iron Sheik. And George absorbs the punishment. Couldn't even get any of it in his mouth. The whole thing is organic and full of rags. Just did not go for George. And right now, 3 minutes into this match, oh, the Iron Sheik is just loving this. He's pounding him 24-4. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, he goes up and still can't get anything going on offense. Can he get the Iron Sheik to back down? Can he? No, he rolls a 9. And the Iron Sheik, you can just see the look in his eyes going, ooh, a very hairy back at that, as our in-ring commentator Bubba Husky says. And, oh, he's going to put him on the ropes. He's going to put him on the ropes. The roll is an 11, and it's an Ayatollah Slam. Oh, George gets it. Oh, and he neutralizes it. Oh, so George finally gets a little bit of momentum. The cat just came out from under the bed because they were testing fire alarms this morning, and she's looking at me like, what are you doing, Ron? What are you doing? I'm sorry, baby. It'll be over soon. So maybe now some momentum for Steel. 4 minutes in. The roll is finally George is going to do something. Ooh. Ooh. And so is the Sheik. The Steel goes first, and he rolls a 7. It's a smash to left leg. Oh, the Iron Sheik's going, ah! And he rolls a vertical suplex, and we'll call that even. 5 minutes in, the Iron Sheik, as they walk around the ring, has the upper hand, but it's early. It's only a third into that. And so now they roll again. And again, George the Animal Steel's got some momentum. He's going to do something offensive, and so is the Iron Sheik. George goes first, and again he smashes that left leg. Ooh. Ooh, the Iron Sheik just rolls the back of his eyes and the back of his head. But not before he gets on top of the ropes. It rolls a nothing. He tried to jump on him, but the animal got out of the way. And the Iron Sheik humiliated the smashed left leg and then the missed shot from the ropes. 6 minutes gone. The next set of rolls again. George is feeling good. He's feeling his oats. The match is now 31-24 in favor of the Iron Sheik. And they both roll good offense. George stomps on his left arm when he's not looking. Oh, the Iron Sheik howls. But Honest Abe is on his cell phone playing Candy Crush. And so instead, again, the Iron Sheik crawls to the top of the ropes, arm kind of hanging from his left side. And he rolls. Oh, and he missed again. But George the Animal Steel's going, ha, 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 ha. So, now halfway through the match, George Steele now is ahead. And rolls a defensive here. Let's see if the Iron Sheik will now get mad at him. He roll up. So we try it again. Both men roll defense. George, ooh, he rolls something on offense. And the Iron Sheik will defend. So what's George going to roll? He rolls an 8. And he's thrown out of the ring. Oh, no, he threw the Iron Sheik out of the ring. And Iron is unsuccessful.
2,
he's on the outside.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, he made it back in on an 8 count. George just threw him out, and it took him that long. George was standing on his hand, but the Iron got his hand out and got back in the ring. Oh, that was close. And those who are here at the Bait Tackle Shop and Yoga Studio are oohing and on. Well, the yoga class isn't having that much fun, but those at the Bait and Tackle are having their time of their lives. 9 minutes in, George will roll an offense, and the Iron Sheik rolls an offense. This has changed the direction now. This has all been George the Animal Steel. He rolls. He threw him out of the ring again into the yoga studio. And the Iron now gets a powerful
3,
form, and they're both
4,
out.
5,
This might be it.
6.
Oh, it's a 6 count. And they both make it back in from the yoga studio. No feng shui there. 10 minutes in. 48-41 the animal. George rolls a defense. The Sheik rolls an offense. And it's another power forearm. Oof! Right into the suplex of George the Animal Steel, back into the ropes. George absorbs the punishment, and the Iron Sheik, by our count, is barely ahead. 10th minute in. George rolls an offense, and so does the Iron Sheik. Here we go. First thing, George executes it. What? Where did he find that chair? He found a chair and smashed him on the back of the head. The Iron Sheik goes reeling throughout the ring. A 9-point play, but then he executes the monkey flip. They're both tired. 11 minutes in. It's anyone's match. Who's it going to be? George really rolls a defense. The Iron Sheik rolls an offense. And he goes to the specialty card. Uh-oh. He rolls a 3. It's a camelback. Uh-oh. He's on top of George Steele. George rolls. George just absorbs it. And that's a big moment for the Iron Sheik. 66-57. Just 3 minutes left. We've had a couple almost submissions and fouls in that. What's Honest Abe doing now? Really? He's sending pictures to him of himself around to random people. That's not very nice. This is fun. This is really fun. All right. George rolls it off. Uh-oh, George is going to do something. I see the Iron Sheik is going to play defense. He's already been thrown out of the ring twice. What's George going to... He threw him out of the ring again, and this time it's into the concession stand. The Iron Sheik is on his back, but is trying to order a hot dog and a Jenny beer. Let's see what happens. And he held on. He threw the beer in George's face and eats the hot dog. George is kind of perplexed. As we start again, 1 minute to go after this. They're both going to do something offensive. And George is going to the turnbuckle. He's chewing on those rags. Remember, it's organic and free-range styrofoam here that George is chewing on, and he smiles at the camera. And just horrible stuff over here. Oh, now the Iron Sheik, what's he going to do? He's got to the top of the ropes, and he executes a beautiful crossbody block. They're both on the ground. The Iron Sheik may have done enough. It's a 15-point thing. There's 1 minute left to go. We've reached the 15th minute of the match. George has to do an offensive thing. The Iron Sheik says, bring it on there, big boy. George rolls a knife. Another foreign object again. It's a baseball bat. He has it in his hands. The Iron Sheik swings, and Newton catches it. And it's over, and it's a draw. So they went the full 15 minutes and nobody submitted. And so that's it. As much as the Iron Sheik out-wrestled George the Animal Steel, it goes down as a draw. And they are not liking that here at the Bait Shop and Yoga Center. And so... wow, that was amazing. I thought someone was going to win that. The Iron Sheik had the early hand, and then back came George the Animal Steel, bit in the rings and everything. And so the first match here at the Burlington Bait Shop and Yoga Center goes down as a draw. And the fans are not happy. They've come in from their lunch with their Five Guys burgers and their supplies from the water tobacco shop next door here in downtown. Excuse me, to get them through the rest of their day as they wait for the second match of the day. And so that was just absolutely incredible. And so don't forget, oh, that's right, in the tongue depressor too, I forgot that. So next week, our card, or the next time, we'll move on to St. Johnsbury to fight at the Tony Whitehill Memorial Coliseum and Frozen Yogurt Center, as we'll actually have a tag team match for that. But now there's one more match on the day. The fans are kind of restless after that crappy first one, and so it'll be Hulk Hogan against Ric Flair. Again, Honest Abe is in the ring here. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair going at it here. The second match of our lunchtime doubleheader. Hulk rolls an offensive move. Ric Flair, an offensive move. And the Hulk starts with a Thunder Slam. Flair responds with a choke. Hulk's trying for the pin. One. No. Rick kicks out of it. And it's a big match for the advantage for the Hulk to start on. Oh, everyone's excited about that. Hulk is saying, why don't you choke on some Slim Jims, you fat... Woo-hoo! Second bandit. And again, it's another offensive roll for the Hulk. They're both going to go offensive here in the second minute. And it'll be a throw through the ropes. He picked up Ric Flair, and Flair has gone to the bait and tackle shop. And, however...
1, 2, 3.
Oh... He got back, he bought his Nightcrawlers, came in and dragged and twists Hogan's arm. Oh my goodness, they're all kind of squeamish. And so it's a 3-point round for Hogan. We go to the third minute. This time Hogan rolls offense again, and Flair's on the defensive. Can he throw him through the ropes? Can he DQ him? A bear hug. Oh, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Let me squeeze your innards out. And Ric Flair tries to absorb the punishment. Oh, is a submission? No, there's no submission. There might be some dinner and dancing later, but right now, no submission. And so it scored that one 10-2. Right now, this better not be a draw. It's been all Hulk so far. We roll again. Another offensive roll for the Hulk. And this time Ric Flair does. Hulk goes first. It's a Thunder Slam! And Ric Flair responds with a spinning toe hold. No points for everybody, but lots of action, but nothing going on. It's kind of like a high school dance. In the fifth minute, I forgot how long I set this for. Hulk, offensive move. Ric Flair, offensive move. And the Hulk, Thunder Slam again, another one. Boom! Ric Flair, spinning toe hold again, we split. And 5 minutes in, they both want a timeout, so we'll take it. Kind of strange if you ask me, but it's wrestling. This is the Galactic Championship Wrestling on Hockey on Retro Sports Network, presented by HockeyTournaments.com. Oops. Video. All right, now you can. Hit the right button. I would imagine, Robbie, that is better as a PC game. And the reason why you couldn't see the screen is that did you miss the entire start of that? Well, then I'll just redo it. What? What's this? The commissioner comes out and says, "Didn't catch it on camera, boys. We're restarting again." Both of them are upset about it, but there's not much you can do. So it's the Hulk. But wait, there's going to be more. Hold on. We're going for a tag team. George Steele joins Hulk Hogan. And what? Andre the Giant and Ric Flair are going to be in the other one. And they're managed by J.J. Dillon will manage Team 1, and the manager of Team 2 is going to be General Skandor Akbar. So 30-minute tag team. Honest Abe is your ref. And oh my, this is just off the charts incredible. Steele and Hogan versus the Giant and the Flair. And so Steele and the Giant, who fought the first fight, are back. I can't believe it. They're both sucking on their cokes, eating their burgers. And they come back in. And it's a double OC roll for So they're both on the offense. Steele. Gut thrust. Ooh, for 5 points. But the Giant, going to be a specialty move here. Going to be a pin attempt. Oh, it's a big squash, and Steele is squirming around. Here we go. 1. Oh, but the Giant Steele got out of it. The Giant will keep going. He's in the move. Steele can't tag out yet. He rolls an offensive move. So does the Giant with the defense. What's Steele going to do? He throws him out of the ring. Oh, my God. He must have had a gurney to do that. Let's see what happens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, Steele got out of how he threw him out. He must have had a dolly or something, but the Giant makes it back on a 7 count. And he tags out to Hulk Hogan. So right now it's Hogan and the Giant. And Hogan rolls an offensive move. And the Giant has an offensive move. What's Hulk going to do? Uh-oh. On the specialty card. It's a leg drop. Oof. And the Giant responds. And it's a power smash. And so that one's pretty 2 and even. Andre's the one that wants to tag out but can't. Here comes Hulk. He's going to roll again. He rolls an offensive move. The Giant on 2 offensive move. What's going to happen here? And it's a thunder slam for the Hulk. And he's got the Giant pinned. And then it's a power smash again the other way. Oh, so it's a power smash third, and it was a thunder slam. Here's the count. 1. Who can tag out? Hulk needs a breather. Back comes in the Steel. The Giant comes out. And now it's Ric Flair. 5 minutes in. The Steel rolls on the offense, and so does Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Steel. Oh, he chewed the turnbuckle. I guess he liked the organic sense of an all-natural organic turnbuckle. He smiles and grins at Flair. Rags dripping out of his mouth. And what's Flair do? Oh, he choked him. No one tags out. 6 minutes. Steel on the defense. Flair on the offense. Flair. Oh, manager card. This is new. All right. The roll is an 8. And so the general gives the evil eye. And Steel gets, attempts to defend against the evil eye, but is unsuccessful. So Steel is on defense for the next 3 minutes. Ooh. Flair. Oh, and now in comes the general. He rolls. Oh, and Honest Abe is down on the floor. I don't know what happened. But wait, the general's sitting there with a folding chair and giggling. So Honest Abe is counting the stars up on the planetarium ceiling. Steel can't do anything with it. And Ric Flair is still in there. 8th minute. Flair on the offense. He rolls an arm drag and a twist. Steel cries for his mommy. And he's going to tag out. 1 minute to go on the defense. And now it's Andre the Giant who's got the offensive roll. Steel is begging for mercy. The Giant, big boot to the gut. Oh, we felt that here. And Steel absorbs the punishment. Now Andre is going to try for the pin. Can he do it? 16% chance. No! It's onto a 1 count and the Steel kicks out. No attacking out. Now Steel can try to go on offense. About a third of the way through on defense. The Giant rolls offense. And it's a belly bump. Oh, we felt that up here. But Steel. Oh, it's a reverse belly bump. And then he bites his left ear. Andre's on his knees. A chunk of his ear is in George Steele's mouth. And he tried to defend but couldn't do it. And now Hulk, as the Giant bleeds a hole in his ear. 10 minutes in, he rolls an offense. The Giant's upset but can't get anything going. George Steele and the Hulk will double team for 2 rounds. This is bad news. And it's a maniac suplex by Steel. And then Hulk with a python headlock. This is just bad news for the Giant. He reversed it. Oh my goodness gracious. He got out of it. And I need a drink. Oh my word. Oh my God. Okay, what's the Giant gonna do? Steel and Hogan are running around like chickens with their head cut off. He somehow reversed it, and then it's a knocker. 1 more round, they're both in against him. George rolls defense. Hulk rolls, and the Giant's going, you boys better run. He rolls an offensive roll. They try for the double teamer. The Giant rolls, it's a big squash. And it's 11 points. There's no pen attempt there. We're halfway home. Hulk rolls offense. The Giant rolls offense. Hulk goes to the special. This is not good news for Andre. He rolls a leg drop. The Giant rolls a collapsed bear hug, and it's nothing doing. The Hulk needs a breather. And so does Andre. Ric Flair comes in halfway home. George rolls defense. Nature Boy rolls defense. They roll again. George rolls defense. Rick finally goes on offense. They've been sitting for a few minutes. Or at least Flair has. And it's a head scissors. He's got George's head between his legs and he's squeezing for all his might. George tries to bite him. Can't do it. And now Rick's going to try to pin him. George is having a hard time breathing. I think he choked on one of those rags. Rick tries for the pin. Ready? Roll. 1, 2. Oh, Steele got out. But he wants his mommy. And Ric Flair, halfway home. George is upset. George is on the offense. Rick, no, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Bites his left ear, and Rick is bleeding profusely as he couldn't get his hand up there. So George is now bitten everyone's ear. He's chomping on it in his face. Oh my goodness. I have no voice left after this. So George is chomping on his ear. They're watching from the yoga, so they're going, ew, ew, stop. 16th minute. George is on a roll. Rick gets up some courage. George, gut thrust. Rick, head scissors again. George breaks out of it. And the Giant comes back in. George on the defense and Andre's on the offense. Andre has that look in his eye. And it's a class bear hug. Oh, I'm gonna kiss you and squeeze you and call you George. I'm gonna call you Dead George. And he can't get out of the bear hug. Is there submission? No, George doesn't submit, but he gets a whiff of Andre's armpit. Woo! 18 minutes gone. George rolls on offense. Andre rolls on defense. George is ready. What's he going to do? He throws him out of the ring. I don't know how he got that dolly in there. Andre goes sliding around the floor, but he hangs out.
3, 4, 5, 6.
He put him this time in the seats, and that took Andre a couple seconds to get back in. There's some poor kid that got stepped on, but that's the high point of his life. But by the time that Andre goes back to the ring, here's the Hulk. It's Hulk against Andre. 19th minute. Hulk, some offense. Andre, some offense. Hulk. Python headlock. And then Andre. Oh, here comes the manager. And he's choking. He's choking George Steele outside the ring. Hulk doesn't see it. The crowd's going nuts. George is turning red. You can see the top of his head, almost steam pouring off as the general does his job. Hulk looks around. Now he sees it, and he's angry. Andre the Giant's angry. What's Hulk gonna do? A crushing leg lock for Hulk Hogan. Andre, a gigantic power slam. Kaboom! Now for the pin. No, it's a 1. But right now, this match is all Andre and Rick. But if no one submits or no one is pinned, it's a draw. Hulk again. Rolls on defense. That's not good against Andre. What's Andre going to do? Andre on the offense. And now the general's going to get involved again. George the Animal Steele finally has been let go. And no, he's not. He choked him again. This time he's going after both the manager and George Steele. Hulk on defense. Can't get it. And now Andre's going to try to pin him. Let's see. 1. Roll the dice run. 1. Oh, but Hulk kicks out of it. The crowd's going nuts. Andre, we'll let the Nature Boy try to get into it. Andre's done a lot of work today. 8 to go. Hogan on offense. Rick on defense. Now they're double teaming for a round. George throws a baseball bat at him. Hogan bear hugs him as Steele smashes him with a bat. What's Rick going to do? What's he going to do? He reverses the double teaming and gets the bat out of his hand. And everyone takes a breather. Wow, what move by Flair. He saw the bat coming, just kind of flicked it out of George's hand and flashed it at him. So nothing doing. So Rick does the Minnesota body slam, and Hulk is holding his shoulder, but he can't tag out. He goes on the offense. They're all tired. I'm tired. Rick goes on offense. What's Hulk going to do? Grabbing his shoulder. What? And he executes the bear hug. It's about all he can do. And there's a side headlock. And so Hulk's in the bear hug, and Ric Flair won't submit. Hulk limps over to the side. George Steele, fresh off his choke. Head is all red, all sweaty. He looks at Ric Flair and goes, "You're dead, man." Flair, they're both on the offense. Steele will go first. Oh, and he bit the left ear again, and there's more blood. There is blood all over this mat, which says, "Peace in Vermont." Now Ric Flair will roll. He's going for the pin, a flying body press. Will he get it? 1, 2. Oh, Hulk Hogan comes in and makes the save. Flair will stay in. Oh my goodness, 5 to go. Everyone rolls out. Nope. Now the animal's on the offense. Rick's begging for mercy. Another bite to the ear. No, he smashed his left leg, and here comes the J.J. Dillon, their manager. And he executes a throttle with a chair. Ric Flair, oh, he tries to defend but can't do it. He's been hit in the face. He's bleeding from his cheek. George Steele gets on top. Tries the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over. George Steele gets the pin after Flair was hit with a sharp object. And there you have it. What a match. Now, Steele and Hogan, we're trying to corral them down for interviews. I don't think it's going to do. Andre the Giant just... Now, wait, Andre. Don't do that. Don't put down the Coke bottle. Don't do that to me. No. Well, I felt that one. Andre and Rick didn't want to talk on camera. And, and he just threw his leotard at me, and it kind of smells bad. But here's George. George, tell me about the match. What? Oh, George's microphone isn't working. Oh wait, here's Hulk, and he says that don't forget to join us next time at the St. Johnsbury Truck Stop and Planetarium for our next match, which will have more of this type of frivolity. Really? Did you have to take a dump in that, Andre? That's kind of gross. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You can do whatever you want. Just no, don't. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I know some of you needed a good laugh. Andre's not suspended. There are no suspensions in the Galactic Championship Wrestling. As Al puts a link in, this was the best $10 I think I spent because, wrestling is the ultimate game of imagination. And we can kind of get dumpy with this without, I guess in a literal sense, without being serious and all that. So I hope you got a good laugh out of that. Really, really? Did you have to know? No, yes, I know, Rick, you're nature boy. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that, and especially your partner's putting a towel around you. So I will get some more wrestlers for that. That was fun. I'm much more interested in the like I said, that just did wonders to my voice. You couldn't do that as a serious and in the normal Ron broadcast voice. You gotta do it as you would wrestling. I will try to get some more wrestlers. We will do this from time to time, but I know a couple people who needed some cheering up, and yeah, that was pretty fun. So, like I said, I have no voice left. I was going to do a basketball game tonight, but we will see. So it's Pro Wrestling Superstar, and it's $10, and it comes with what about 35, 40 wrestlers, and you can download a bunch for free. Updates are free for life. I think Robbie was telling me that they were working on apps for the phone and stuff like that. And for a game with no visuals, I thought it was pretty good. You know, you got everyone has their strange things, and I'm not really a wrestling fan, so there are things I really don't know how to describe all that well. Obviously, I knew about George the Animal Steel and his turnbuckles, and you can just make fun of a lot of different things. So I hope for those of you having a bad case in the Mondays and the snow coming in, that you got a oh good. Mike, are you the one designing this game? Oh, wait a minute. Because this was fun. This was really fun. I'm not going to do it too often. There are people who really are wrestling fans who would do a much better job with that. And watching Al and Dave Gardner do the elite stuff the other day was pretty cool. And Dave's creating rings for that. Yeah, I'm not the only one, JD, that's over the snow. We're supposed to get 10 inches tomorrow night and Wednesday. Let's see what's coming up on the channel. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the baseball returns with St. Louis and Atlanta from a Friday night, May, I think, 15th. I'll have to take a look. That's coming up. And then Wednesday, it's in prime time. It's the Royals and the Red Sox. I'm telling you, my voice is shot. The Royals and the Red Sox on Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so no stream then. Friday, we're going to do the Lakers and the Trailblazers from Los Angeles, and that's going to be a nighttime thing. That's going to be about 7 o'clock before Dave Little's thing, because Dave Little does Friday night basketball, and he does a great job. So let's do a doubleheader for that, and we'll figure it out. So, yeah, not perfectly, but he runs a Facebook page. 75 for ID today. Hopefully you're feeling better, buddy, and bite me with the weather. And he was doing some 1990 NLCS action today between the Pirates and the Reds. All right, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. And yes, the audio went in his channel earlier. So I'll look at the mic and say, thank you very much for joining in. We'll do some more. These probably will never be regularly scheduled. Oh, Thursday night. Don't forget the OG, or is that Wednesday night? OG, when are you doing your next pay-per-view? The next scheduled wrestling cast on our FOC is, I believe, Wednesday night for Valentine's Day when his wrestlers come out. So I'll make sure that the baseball game doesn't go on the same time for that. So, OG, if you're here, let me know. What time are you doing that Thursday night? So it won't matter at all. So OG on Valentine's Day night, his next wrestling pay-per-view. I hope that if you're having a bad day that you're feeling now a little bit better. So, for all of us at Retro Sports Network and the cat who's going, what are you doing, Ron? What are you doing? I'm Ron Zuckett. Baseball and regular shenanigans tomorrow. And speaking of shenanigans, don't go there. Clint has no humor today. Speaking of Mr. Parks, the shenanigans between the Mr. Parks and ID Jester tomorrow night at 9 on ID's channel. Bring extra popcorn. I'm sure the conversation will be great. We'll be back to our retro stuff tomorrow. Thoughts should go out to Dave Gardner. Hope that you're going to be doing better soon, buddy. Until tomorrow, I'm Ron Zuckett for Retro Sports Network. Take care. Not streak. I don't streak.